Whether you know it or not, Europe's got quite a few weird borders, like this Lithuanian Appendix and this absurd mess. But first, let's take a look at this Dutch Panhandle. Back in 1815, the Kingdom of the Netherlands was created looking like this. Although after growing disdain for the Dutch, as well as religious and linguistic differences, Belgium revolted and declared its independence in 1830. This act of revolution encouraged the Netherlands to recapture Belgium, pushing its forces in Limburg back to here before international pressure stopped the advance. And after the 1839 Treaty of London, this border eventually crystallized to become this Dutch Panhandle. 100 kilometers away is this monstrosity. It's made up of two cities, one Belgian and one Dutch. Having a border like this seems completely absurd and like it would create a lot of logistical problems. So why was a border like this created, and how has it stuck around for over 800 years? During the Middle Ages, the Lord of Breda, also known as Godfried, was likely going to have his land invaded by the Count of Holland. To avoid this, Godfried gave up his land to the Duke of Brabant, who immediately after loaned it back to him. This stopped the Count of Holland from taking Godfried's land, but because the land was only loaned back to him, the Duke of Brabant still owned it while Godfried was now just borrowing it. As a thanks to Godfried, the Duke gave a lot of his land to him. This gift included Baarle, with the exception of the lands that had already been used for agriculture. Godfried's land eventually became a part of Belgium, while the Duke's became a part of the Netherlands. One thing I didn't tell you though is that this arrangement between Godfried and the Duke of Brabant wasn't just exclusive to Baarle. This arrangement existed in other cities as well. So why did people only want Baarle to stay this way? Well, people have tried to get Baarle to go away. A lot. But all their attempts have failed. For example, in 1789, a committee was organized to propose territorial exchanges that would get rid of these enclaves. Residents of Baarle-Hertog protested this, which delayed the committee's work. Napoleon invaded soon after, and all progress was erased. Today, you luckily don't have to go through customs every time you cross the street here because of something called the Schengen area. This allows people to travel across all of these countries as if there are no borders. Back during its time as a part of the Soviet Union, Lithuania got this panhandle called the Dieveniškės Appendix. Locals like to say that the border became like this because as officials of the Soviet Union were redrawing Lithuania's borders, Stalin left his pipe lying on the map. Too scared to move it, these officials decided to just draw around it. Although entertaining, this story isn't true. After Lithuania was annexed by the USSR in 1939, many Lithuanians living in ethnically mixed areas who wanted to become a part of Lithuania found themselves within the border of Soviet Belarus instead. Borders within the Soviet Union were a lot less important since you could freely move across them and all land was publicly owned. These Lithuanians also spoke up about their desires for becoming a part of Lithuania. So when it was officially brought into the USSR, the border was moved to accommodate these Lithuanians. There's an island between Spain and France that switches countries every 6 months. To understand why, click here. Thanks for watching.